What is up, everybody? Welcome to give a few minutes for people to join in. What is up? Hope everybody is doing well. And sorry about putting out that last video right before the live cast. I know it's a long video, and some of you guys didn't get a chance to watch it all. So if you didn't get a chance to watch that personal credit repair video that I just put out, just watch it after the live cast. Dimitri Hassan will be doing other videos going forward about other tricks and tips with personal credit repair. So, excuse me. Anyways, just give a few more minutes, and I want to give you guys an update on the clear card and a few other things as well. So, as always, if you guys have any questions, just shoot a question in the comment section below or to the side. All right, we're just gonna give a few more minutes for more people to join in. Stay with me because you guys want to know these updates that I'm going to be giving you guys, especially about the clear card. Can you guys just tell me if you guys can hear me okay? Because I had to change out my microphones from the last interview with Dimitri. So let me know if you guys can hear me okay. All right. Just put in the comment section if you guys can hear me okay. Okay, you guys just tuning in, please. Okay, yeah, you can hear me okay. All right. Avery Kyle, thanks so much for that super chat on the other video. I really appreciate that so much. It's people like you that help support the channel, keep providing the content for you guys. Let's see here. Gia, we hear you well. Okay, good. Sorry, I'm losing my voice because I literally did 2 interviews today and recorded 2 videos today. Let me see here. Facebook user. You don't have your settings enabled, so I can't really see what you're saying, but you guys just 1 or 2 more minutes and then we'll get started. Okay. Want to give a chance for everybody to join because I did this again last minute, so just stay tuned. But you guys ask any questions you may have. Sorry, I'm just checking here who that is that's on the Facebook group. Just bear with me 1 second, you guys. Kerr, hey Kerr, I don't know if I'm saying your name right. You need to enable your settings on Facebook. You don't have to do it right now, but just enable your settings for the next time because it just comes through as a Facebook user. Excuse me. Anyways, you guys have any questions? Shoot me a question in the chat box below. Been very busy today. Anyways, I want to give you guys an update on the clear card. Some of you guys have asked me questions about the clear card. You put in the mini application on their site and you guys didn't hear anything back. And I talked to the CEO of ClearCard today. So apparently there is, I don't want to say subscribers because I don't know who it is, but there's subscribers or viewers on this channel that got approved for the ClearCard, and 2 people in particular decided to take advantage of ClearCard because it's no PG. So just in the last week and a half, people charged over $10,000, disconnected their bank account, basically just stole from ClearCard. So ClearCard is being now a little bit more strict on approvals. Not to say that they won't approve you. Owen, the founder of ClearCard, he's going to be sending out a message to everybody that set up an appointment either later this week or early next week. But it's really there's a few bad apples that take advantage of new fintech companies, especially ClearCard is underwriting everything themselves. So those few bad apples, hurt the chances for approval for, legitimate people that are needing funding or business credit. So, it's a bad situation, but ClearCard's going to try to figure out a way to make everybody happy and also lower their risk at the same time, because you have to understand they are a newer fintech company, and when they give you the credit limit, charge it up, use your credit limit they give you, and then you just disconnect your bank account. They have no recourse. It's no PGs. They have no recourse, and it's basically just like same as theft, and it runs it for 99.9% of the people that are, truly trying to get business credit and funding. So that's unfortunate. Um, So, I mean, that's the update I have right now as far as ClearCard, but there's a couple of you, I don't want to say you guys because it's not you guys, but there's a couple viewers, probably not subscribers, viewers that watched the ClearCard video that I put out and got approved and just charged up, ClearCard, their account, and basically abused it, stole money from them, and that hurts it for everybody, So anyways, there's another fintech company I want to talk about, and that's the OnTap Capital. So I don't want to say negotiations, but I'm talking with them now on it's just like a revolving credit card, business credit card. It's a soft pull on Experian. They're based out of London, UK. But I'll have a video about them here in the next coming days. I just don't want to rush and put out information. You guys know me. I like to put out proper data points and not just put out a company's information without having thorough information and data points to give you guys. All right. I see you got your name fixed, Kerr. Great. All right. Some questions. Gia, I got my DUNS number and SAM registration recently and had my business for a while. How long? How does all that help? Well, getting your business registered quickly, because if you go through the front door, it sounds like you went through the back door, which is good. But if you go through the front door the normal way, sometimes it can take anywhere from three days to 3 weeks, 4 weeks before you even get your DUNS number. So you going through that process, it speeds it up. So then you can start building your business credit. You have your DUNS number. You got to make sure everything everything aligns. But as far as the SAM registration, that's if you're going to be bidding on government contracts or grants. So that's another topic that I'll be doing here soon. Let's see here. Leonard Skies, what's up, man? Thanks for tuning in. Journey Farms, what's up? What's good, Josh? Thanks for tuning in. Journey Farms. Gia, also any advice on my DNB membership options? So for Dun and Bradstreet, I wouldn't suggest you get their credit builder. They have a monthly credit builder that's like, I think, $149 a month. I wouldn't suggest to get that yet. You want to build up trade lines first. And then if you get trade lines, like I talked about a couple days ago, that do not report to Dun and Bradstreet, wait until you have already 3 invoices that you're actually already paid. Once you have those, then utilize the Dun & Bradstreet Credit Builder program, because it's like $149 a month. You can just use it one time if you want and just cancel after a month, but it gives you up to 5 self-reporting. So you want to wait until you have at least 3 to 5, and then take advantage of the self-reporting with Dun & Bradstreet. Leonard's, this guy's, I applied for Dun's number about 2 months ago. All right, so I'll give you guys this link you guys can use. So you want to go, it's fed, F-E-D, gov, G-O-V, .dnb.com, and you can file for your Dun and Bradstreet. It's very quick. They usually process it under 24 hours. So if you haven't already got created, that's the quickest way to get created. Black Savage, for Sam, you can't use a virtual address. Yeah, yes and no. That depends on the location. So you can with some locations, but you can if it's like a mailbox, etc., a pack mail, postnet, something like that. You can't. But if it's like a co-working space, like I teach on the virtual address video that I show you how to go after the ones that are co-working spaces or in office spaces, those work fine. There's no problem with that. Jerry Westbrooks, hello, Joshua. Hello, thank you for tuning in, Jerry. Hey, I shot you an email about the website and CC'd you to Chad, so you should get hear back from him anytime now. So he can get you started on your website, get that designed for you. Assless Averell, I think it was. I talked to you earlier today. With Credit Builder, they just want proof of paid invoice. So no, with Dun and Bradstreet Credit Builder, it gives you credits up to 5 credits. So if they don't report to Dun and Bradstreet, the vendor does not report to Dun and Bradstreet. You're going to put in your account number with whoever that company may be, account number, the actual company that you did business with, and their phone number or email address, and then you just hit submit, and then that's it. Then Dun and Bradstreet reps will actually reach out, typically by phone, call the credit department of that company, verify that you paid, on time or whatever, and then once they confirm that, they will input that data into your Dun and Bradstreet credit profile. Jerry Westbrooks, let's get the likes up. Yeah, you guys get those likes up for sure. Darnell Anthony, I'm late. All good. We just started, buddy. Jerry, I got a 78 experience score, but I can't see the companies that are reporting in the amounts. So, Jerry, you should be able to see the amounts that typically shows, but you're not going to see the company's name. That's pretty much impossible with business credit. With personal credit, you can, but business credit, you cannot see. They do that to protect the integrity for business and business credit, because if Experian or Dun and Bradstreet showed you or others who you're actually doing business with, then it can be monopolized, basically monopolized. So they keep that information hidden, so only they can actually see that. So when you apply for credit, say with Citibank or Synchrony Bank or whoever it may be, they do not get to see who you're actually doing business with. They can only see like telecommunications. It's just going to say something generic like packaging, wholesale, something like that. It's not going to show the actual company. Nobody can see that. Even you cannot see that. Unless you were going to dispute something with Experian and Dun and Bradstreet, that's the only way you could really see it. But if you are not disputing, you're not going to be able to see that. Only they can see that on the back end. But anybody pulling your business credit, they cannot see that. Nobody can see actually who you're doing business with, which is a good thing. It's to protect, so anything isn't leaked. Excuse me, you guys. Getting a sore throat here. Nick, which Experian Business program does self-reporting similar to the Dun and Bradstreet? So I'm gonna have to check into this because they had that before. I haven't used it since like 2018, but if I recall correctly, the $189 program, it's a annual fee for $189. You can submit trade lines on that at least a year to a year and a half ago. You could. Somebody said that they bought the membership and they didn't see that, so I'll do a video about that in the coming days. I can't confirm that 100%, but there is a way to do it. Even if that's not an option, there is a way to do it. I'll let you guys know that soon. Okay, Jerry, good. He's good. Ernest Wilson. Hi, Josh. I applied for 76 card today. They said they'll give me a response in 7 to 10 days. I also applied for the Divvy and got approved for 10,000 waiting on next up. It took around 2 weeks. Ernest, did you apply through my link or did you go through the regular link with Divvy? Curious to know about that. As far as the 76 card, if they give you the 7 to 10 days response, I would call Synchrony Bank right away or call 76 Conoco and have them transfer you to the credit department, which is Synchrony Bank, and find out if they need something verified. If you get that 7 to 10 day message, it doesn't mean automatic decline or denial. They may just need to confirm some information with you to make sure that it is you that applied for that. So that's what the best advice I can give you. It's 50-50 if you got that 7-day message, 7 to 10 day message. A lot of the subscribers that already applied sent me a message and said they got that 7 to 10 day message. Half of them said they got denied. Half of them said that they got the card in the mail, or they had to call them and confirm some identity information, and then they were approved. American, hey Josh, I emailed you a few times. No response about virtual address. I haven't seen your name. Does not look familiar. I've responded to pretty much 75% of all the emails I got. If you did email me and you haven't got a response yet, just give me time. I'm going through the emails. On the last live chat, I literally got I think about 120 emails from viewers. So I'm playing catch up on that. I just can't spend 100% of my time responding to emails. I got to keep the content going as well. So I think today I responded to about 30 emails today. But I do glance through the emails, and if it's easy enough for me to respond, I'll respond back right away. If it's more complex, then it's going to take longer for me to respond back. But your name does not look familiar at all. So double check that you did email me at support@joshvanhorn.com. Again, that's support@joshvanhorn.com. Black Savage, is there any way to expedite updating your business address through Experian outside of printing the report and circling and emailing and waiting 30 days? So you don't have to, that's really the only way that I can tell you, but you have to email them just like I did in that video that you're talking about. I think they updated mine in about 2 weeks, but it can take up to 30 days. And unfortunately, there is no other way to do that, either by mail or through the email. Email is going to be the best way. But no, there really isn't any other expedited way. Besides, if you join the membership, it's going to be a little bit quicker. If you join their annual membership, I think it's $189, and then you have access to update things a little quicker. It's not going to be much quicker, but it'll be a little bit quicker. And that gives you monitoring basically for your Experian Business credit report for 1 year. I think it's $189. Let's see here. Chabiz, Sorry, guys, I'm bad with pronunciation. Chabiz. Hey, Josh, will that DNB credit builder work for the clear card? It typically will work with like net 30 vendors. I don't have credit builder account right now set up because it's not something I need. But as long as the business is registered with Dun and Bradstreet, it should work. So within the credit builder, you're going to be able to first search, because that's step one. When you're doing a self-reporting with Dun and Bradstreet, you have to search the company name first. And then when you find the company name through their database, you click on it and it's going to tell you if you can do self-reporting or not. So companies like Summa Office Supply and Strategic Network Solutions, they've kind of got banned because they offer that service. Basically, buy $75 worth of downloadable products and you get credit reporting. So you shouldn't have a problem with ClearCard. So just check into that, but it shouldn't be a problem. Moody Derek 23, is there a business bank account that can be applied for online? Yeah, so Radius Bank, that's one of the banks I use and do a lot of banking with. They do business and personal. I would suggest getting a personal account with them first, and then after they got approved, for that. Hang on a second, you guys. The internet connection's cutting off. But yeah, Radius Bank, RADIUSBANK.com. They were rated #1 bank for 2021 for online experience. They're a great bank, great customer service. So that's who I would suggest. And they're very easy to get approved for, especially if you've had issues with check systems in the past. They're easy to get approved for. Jerry Westbrooks, with that score, what card should I apply for? Jerry, how many trade lines at 78, your Experian score, how many trade lines does it show right now that are actually reported with Experian? Cassade Smith, go Josh. Emailed you about to close account, trying to get removed. How to build business credit for real estate. I think I saw your email. That was a more complex one, so give me a little bit of time, but I'll definitely get back to you if you're the one that emailed me, because I got somebody that emailed me about a closed account getting removed and also in real estate. So I'm pretty sure that was you. Just give me some time. I'll get back to you on that for sure. So just stay tuned for that. Let's see here. No problem, Jerry. Thank you so much for that super chat, Chabiz. I know for a fact I'm saying it wrong, but thank you so much for that super chat. I appreciate it so much, for sure. And just going right back to the business grant that we're giving away at the end of this month, you guys just have to wait a little bit longer, but here less than a week, I'll be releasing that site where you guys can apply for the business grant that we're going to be giving away to 3 subscribers. So I appreciate that super chat so much. Nick was denied with the Lowe's because they cannot verify my business phone number. What's the best way to get the number listed? Yeah, so that's the only thing with Lowe's. It's through Synchrony Bank. It's the same issue I was running into. So as long as you can get listed in the directory, business directory, you should be able to get approved, no problem. So I would say go to listyourself.net, again, .net, and go through the steps. It's free. You just have to confirm the number and get it listed. Make sure that when you're listing it with listyourself.net, that you put in all the correct information that matches up your business profile with the address and everything. 9 out of 10 times that works, but it doesn't always work. It just depends on the phone number that you're using. If it's a AT&T number, cell phone, Verizon, Sprint, voice over IPs do work, but some of like the Google Voice and stuff does not work typically, but some do work. So go to listyourself.net and make sure you select the business option to list your business directory. But as long as you do that and you get listed with the business, it's successful. It usually takes about 5 days. Then you should be able to reapply. But I would give it some time after you do the listyourself.net. Wait 30 days, because if you try to reapply to Lowe's again, within 30 days, it's going to trigger that duplicate application. So wait 30 days from the date that you applied, just so it's a fresh application. Cassetti Smith, I would like a consult if possible for personalized coaching and do yourself personal credit. Yeah, I haven't really started that too much, but started doing that yet too much because I'm kind of overwhelmed. But depending on your situation, just put that in the subject when you email me. Shoot me another email again and put consulting, and I'll do what I can, and we'll go from there. Again, thank you for the super chat. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Ernest Wilson, yes, I believe I did. Thanks. What was that Ernest said here? Too many chats here. That's why I need to get somebody help me with a moderator or something. Ernest, here's the number for 76 Conco Credit Solutions. Yeah, it's 855-659-9789. They called me yesterday and I was able to get approved with them. Yeah, so it just takes a little time. You may just have to get verified, but Journey Farms, thank you so much for giving that information to Ernest. Journey Farms, do you have a number for Synchrony Sam's Club? So with Sam's Club, you have to do that at the store. There's no way to do that online or anything, so you have to do that in the store. And if they deny you there, then you can get on the phone with the rep right there in the store and find out what the reasoning is. Thank you again. Thank you so much. Appreciate all that support, you guys. Renicus Technology. I just got a company pop up on my Experience Business credit. It says I have a current balance of $695 with a balance date of 4/17. Yeah, I would definitely have them investigate that. So you can do that. I think it's disputes at experianbusiness.com or business disputes at experian.com. Robusto, how long does it take to be reported Dun and Bradstreet after your first net 30 accounts? So typically at the earliest, it's from the time that you pay the invoice. It's going to take probably anywhere from 30 days. It could be sooner than that. It just depends because everybody's net 30 accounts on who they are, whether it be Quill, Uline, who it actually is. They're going to take, some of them have set times when they report, say every Monday or every month or every 60 days. So it just really depends. That's why I kind of teach and practice that don't just go after one trade line, get multiple. So you're not sitting around waiting. That's if you want to, build business credit as fast as you can, go after as many as you can that you can actually use and utilize. Honestly, I've never even used Novo. I haven't heard anything bad about them, but I haven't actually used them at all, so I can't really comment too much on that. The number of trade lines is 3, but I can't see the amounts. Maybe I'm looking in the wrong place. Jerry, do you have the nav? If so, shoot me an email with a nav. You got my email. I can kind of take a look for that for you and give you advice on who to actually apply through. But with a score of 78, you should be good to go to apply for several, even some tier 2 accounts. Okay, Stacy. Stacy's a lot easier to remember. Okay, I will check into that, Stacy, and I'll get back to you. Mr. Drew, hello. How are you doing? Black Savage. Hey, Josh, thanks for the advice. So what's the difference between trade experience and a trade line for business credit? There's payment experience. So payment experience is like you paid one invoice with, say, Uline, or Quill, whoever that is. That's a trade payment experience. A trade line is the one company, say Uline. So you have your trade line, it gets confusing, but you have your trade lines and then you have your trade experiences. Experiences is how many times you've paid them, whether it be 1 time, 3 times, 6 times, how many times you paid them in the last 12 months. So that's your payment experience, your trade experience. And the more experiences you have, if you have like 10 trade lines and each of them only have one payment experience, it's actually going to hurt your score. So it's okay to use some of them where you only have one trade payment experience, but you want to show at least a couple of them that you're doing business with them, 2, 3, 4 times a year to get multiple payment experiences. Think of it the same way as when you have a personal credit card or whatever, and you make a payment, you use the credit card and then you make a payment and it gets reported as paid. That's kind of like the same on the business credit as a payment experience, a trade experience. Nick, thank you so much for that super chat. Appreciate it so much. Thank you again for that super chat. Every little bit helps for sure. Let's see here. Americon, if I want to change my VR address in the future, is it just the Secretary of State that should be updated? So that's your first place to start, but you're going to want to also update the IRS, your EIN. So you want to update that. That can take some time, but the most important thing is the Secretary of State. That's going to make or break if you get approvals, if you're updating an address. So you want to update that. And then you're going to want to also update all your trade lines. So any active trade lines that you have, when you update that address, you want to make sure they have your new address as well. Is when you order something from that company, it may not get processed and put through on Dun and Bradstreet, Experian, Equifax, or Creditsafe if you don't have the address matching up Dun and Bradstreet or the credit bureaus actually have on. So it's not super urgent, but that's the rule of thumb that you want to make sure you have everything updated with any active trade lines that are being reported. Stacy, thank you. I just have one account that's bad and need to pay down my debt on my credit cards are maxed. Yes, you want to get that utilization, debt to income ratio. You want to get that down, and obviously start with the one that could be hurting you the most, which is the highest balance. And then as far as the account that needs removed, I'll try to help you out with that. If I can't give you advice on that, then I'd recommend going through Dimitri. He can try to get that off, but we'll see. if we can get that removed without spending any money. Leon, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate tuning in again. And you guys, if you guys are just tuning in, please, if you're not a subscriber, we're really trying to get up to 5,000 subscribers. I know it's probably not going to happen, but hey, we can dream, right? So I got like 5 or 7 days left until April 1st. So if you're not a subscriber, hit that thumbs up. We're over 4,000 right now. So hit that subscribe button, please. Turn that bell notification on. Excuse me. Sore throat starting. Ernest, Josh also applied for Fundbox a couple days ago and got approved with a credit line of 1,000. Yeah, so that's a good start. I was actually meaning to make a video about Fundbox. Fundbox is a, invoice factoring company, so they'll give you a credit line based on a few different factors on your revenue that's coming in your bank account. But I'll be making a video about that here soon. Leon, is it hard to get a Amazon business credit card? So Amazon offers the net 30 account. They offer a net 55, and then they offer a revolving. So the net 30 is actually in-house with Amazon. The net 55 and the revolving is through Synchrony Bank. That's why I was teaching others the other day about JCPenney's. Even though it doesn't report, it's smart to get an interbanking relationship built up with Synchrony Bank if that's your goal, which a lot of people's goal is to get an Amazon line of credit. So excuse me, to do that, it's going to increase your chances if you get approved for the Synchrony ConocoPhillips 76 revolving gas card. Easy approval, even if you don't have much business credit built up, and the JCPenney's commercial card. And then if your business is listed in the business phone directory, then you're probably going to be able to get approved, no problem, for the Lowe's Synchrony Bank AR card. So you build up that interbanking relationship with Synchrony Bank, then the chances are you're going to be able to get approved for the Sam's Club No PG MasterCard and the Amazon line of credit. Okay, Jerry, I'll check that out. I'll keep it secure as well. Darnell, do you have a link for the Sam's Club business application? I can shoot you a PDF file of the application where you can fill it out, print it off, or fill it out online, like fill in the application, but you're still going to have to print it off and take it into the store because Sam's Club MasterCard has to be done in store at the customer service counter. Black Savage, when updating the IRS, if you call them and tell them in the 822B, but your bank needs the answer, will change the address on the spot, they'll hack. Yeah, so that can happen, but sometimes, I've had to call the IRS and it's like a couple months ago, and I'll tell you, I think I waited on the phone for almost 6 hours. So, but yeah, that's a good little gem there, Black Savage. Thanks for bringing that up. That's a good little credit gem right there. If you guys need to update it, just as he said, as long as you have patience to wait on the phone, it's not a long queue, then that's a good little tidbit there. I know NAB updates once a month. Is Experian reporting the same? Yeah, so NAB will update once a month, usually on the first to, and even if they report it on the first, doesn't mean that Dun and Bradstreet and Experian and Equifax is going to actually update their reports at that particular time. But it should fall out within a week or two. And so, yeah, that will be reported, as a, it's like a utility payment, but as a trade line. Malachi, hey, what's up? Thank you for tuning in. It's been a while since I've seen you. Thank you for tuning in. And I know I'm saying a lot of you guys' names wrong. Sorry for that. You know me. Let's see here. Moody Derek, 23. I'm waiting on my paperwork from the state showing my virtual address for the business. Currently, my home address is listed. Can I still apply for the DUNS, or should I wait for the address change? I would not apply for the DUNS until whatever's on the Secretary of State's website is updated, whatever you want it to be, because that's what they're going to actually manually look at. So I would wait until that's updated. You could do it now, but it's going to be a lot less headache and time consuming if you just wait until it's updated with the Secretary of State. You're in Florida. You were able to get the Phillips 66. Yeah, it's all in certain locations. They don't. Certain states, I should say, they don't have locations. I was surprised they had it in Ohio because I've never seen any. I've seen them out west and different spots, but sure enough, they had a couple stations just 10 miles away. They're usually like the mom and pop stations. So if you guys are just tuning in, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're not already a subscriber, and you guys smash that thumbs up. I would appreciate it. If you guys are just tuning in, though, I released 2 videos today. One about Citibank, back to business trade lines, credit cards, and as well as a interview about personal credit, how to get approved for credit cards, things you want to make sure if you don't have good credit or you have problems with your personal credit, things you can do to increase your chances for approval that you may not already know about. I did an interview with Dimitri from Credit Repair Co. Um, I've known him like since 2008, 2009. He'll take care of you guys, but he gave out a lot of, free advice. So you guys check out that video I released right before I did went live here. Nick, the 2 gas cards, BP Gas, MasterCard, and the BlackWex card. Should I apply now for the Dun and Bradstreet 5 reporting 80? Experience. Keep in mind, my phone is not showing in the 401 listing. Did you, Nick? Did you already go and do the list yourself? .net for your phone number. Do you want to double check on that? But as far as if you already got approved for those, then I would say that you're probably good to go to apply for the ConocoPhillips, and if you want the JCPenney's card. Because it's revolving. It's a revolving for the ConocoPhillips card. Let's see here. Fred Leonard, thanks, Savage. Yep, that's good tidbit there. Stacy, how should I build business credit with bad credit? I have LLC and DUNS. So even if you have bad credit, you can still get business credit. That's not everything, but you do want to start to get, I would say, when it comes to business credit, the most important personal credit report that's important is your Experian, because typically, even if it's a no PG, and typically these banks and these underwriters pull through Experian Business, and they'll pull through Experian Personal as a soft pull, especially when you get into funding. Like Divvy, they pull through Experian Personal soft pull, even though it's a no PG. So you just want to get that up there to at least, I would say, 640, 660 FICO score. But depending on what your goals are for building business credit, I know a lot of people that built business credit up and got funding, and they have a 500 FICO score, and they got, combined credit limit 30, 40,000 with different trade lines and lines of credit. Thanks, Josh. Yeah, you have a relationship on the personal side, so you should be good to go on that because that also is a factor, but not on the business side. So you want to start building up that interbanking business relationship, especially when you're doing no PG. So it's no PG. These say so you want to build up that no PG relationship with them for your business. And probably make sure when you update your address, phone, etc., they will fax you a copy of your new IN certification. Black Savage, good looking out. Thank you so much for giving that advice because that may help out several people. Yes, I did list yourself today. Okay. So you'll get a confirmation back from list yourself within 3 to 5 days, confirming that they're able to get you listed or not. Do you have a lot of inquiries when you apply for business credit? So business inquiries really aren't much of a factor on denial or approval with business credit. So don't think about that too much. It's like a 1% approvals when it comes to business credit. So inquiries really don't affect the score, especially the basic scores that a lot of the underwriters are actually looking at. Of course, you don't want to have 50 inquiries on your business credit in 1 month. Not everybody uses the same. Not every underwriter pulls through Experian, Equifax, and Dun and Bradstreet. So if you applied through 15 different companies for business lines of credit or business trade lines in 1 month, the chances are they're going to be pretty much spread out over 3 or 4 business credit bureaus. So you're not going to have anything to worry about on that. Let's see here. Okay, so if you guys are just tuning in, I wanted to let you guys know about the Clear Card because a lot of you guys have asked me that. If you applied for the Clear Card and you haven't heard anything back from them, like I said in the beginning of the live video, we were the first ones to basically promote Clear Card. They approved me, and then I decided to promote them. That video went kind of viral, almost 10,000 views, and they got so many appointments set up, like hundreds and hundreds of appointments set up. They approved some viewers, and unfortunately, like 2 people in particular in the last week decided to charge up like $10,000 of the credit limit and then disconnect their bank account with ClearCard. So ClearCard basically got, lost over $10,000. And ClearCard is self-funded, meaning the owners of ClearCard are underwriting everything themselves. So, you don't pay them. It's coming out of the CEO's pocket, So they're going to be more strict and stuff as far as getting approved. Not to say that they won't approve you. They're just probably not going to approve you for a higher limit right now. You have to build up that relationship with them. The CEO, Owen, said he'll be sending out an email to several people either later this week or next week. So if you applied and you haven't heard anything back from them or you set up an appointment, just to wait, you should hear back from them here soon. Fabian, have you heard of ATOB gas card? No, I haven't. Haven't heard of that one. Moody Derek, what trade line do you recommend first for a new business? So Uline and Quill, because they both report, even though people say Quill doesn't report. They weren't reporting for a short time, but now they are reporting. Try to get both of those. But if they try to come back and say you have to prepay orders, I wouldn't. I would just move on to other ones. So Shirtsy, they got a little bit of delay going on, but they do report. So Shirtsy, I would say Crown Office Supplies, they had problems with the reporting. They do sell junk. It's just the price you have to pay. Um, I just saw today people were saying that Crown finally reported from 4 months ago. They finally got reported today. So that's an option. Don't waste money if you don't have to, but if you're just starting off and how aggressive you want to be, I would say do that. But I made a video, you can go back, and it's just build business credit fast, step by step. Uh, that's 9 to 11 trade lines that I outlined. Those are ones I would recommend. Depending on your financial situation, it's going to cost you anywhere from $800 to $1,500. That's with deposits or the membership fee or the annual fee or buying the products that you're going to need to be able to trigger reporting. Yeah, Stacy, that's sad. I mean, that's unfortunate. That's the truth about it is, a few bad apples, like a less than 1% of people have bad intentions with no PG, fintech companies, credit lines or whatever. And it ruins it for 99% of everybody else that's trying to do everything the legitimate way. So, unfortunately, companies that are, especially like ClearCard, they're paying for it out of their own pocket. The owners are. They're self-funding it. They're not like Divvy or Wex where they have billions of backers, billions of dollars, and uh, backers, and they have insurance policies to cover the risk and stuff. ClearCard does not, so they're going to be more strict going forward. Um, and I kind of feel bad because I know it's somebody that watched my video and were dishonest and screwed them over, unfortunately. Con, how much do you have to spend with Quill for it to report? So Quill, there's not like a set amount, but I typically order myself. I order with Quill nonstop because they have the cheapest coffee, K cups coffee. But you want to try to be around $75 for them to trigger reporting. Moody Derek, appreciate it. Yeah, no problem. So, you guys, today's live cast was just going to be kind of an update about the clear card. I do suggest you guys to check out the video I just released. I did 2 videos, like I said, the one about the personal credit. If you have personal credit issues, watch that video. Dimitri gave out during the interview, he gave out some really good advice for you guys to do it yourself credit repair. Things that could be holding you back. Because at the end of the day, we're not just building business credit and thinking we're going to get like a $100,000 no PG loan or something. It's not going to happen. No matter how many trade lines you have, it's not going to happen unless you also have some decent personal credit. So once you get to that stage where you need, 100,000, 200,000, you're going to have to either personal guarantee or show strong enough personal credit, even if it's on a soft pull. So you want to keep that in mind. And also watch the other video I put out about Citibank. Tomorrow I'm going to be trying to release the blue tarp, which is underwriter. Capital One bought them. And one for MSTS, which is Crutchfield. That's who underwrites for Crutchfield and underwrites for Best Buy business card. So I'll put out the data points on those, and as well as Community Bank. So stay tuned for those. But I think tomorrow I'm going to be doing the Blue Tarp or the MSTS underwriting with Best Buy Advantage card. And there's Crutchfield and a few others that use MSTS. So stay tuned for that. I'm trying to give you guys as much valuable content as I can and trying to give a wide variety, net 30 accounts and stuff, trying to give you guys a good variety of personal, business, credit lines, credit cards, give you guys a good mix of everything. Fabian, can I apply for a business card with my business partner PGing the application? Yeah, so Divvy, you can do that. Divvy allows that. So if your business partner has, good personal credit, they're still going to use it with Divvy. What's nice about that is it's going to be a soft pull still on your business partner's Experian account. But yeah, you can do that. I know that for a fact with Divvy you can. And then as a Home Depot and a lot of the other trade lines do allow PGing as long as it's a business owner. I wouldn't do that for some trade line that's unnecessary for you to get that you can get, without PGing. But a credit application that's actual line of credit, MasterCard or Visa, then yeah, you could do that for sure. That'd be okay to do. Black Savage, I have NAV for 6 months and just got approved for 76 JCPenney's, Wex, Universal, Wex Fleet, Universal, and BP MasterCard this week. What should I get next? Well, to build up that, you already got that Synchrony build up. Your Dun and Bradstreet's 80, your Experience 80. If your business phone number you can confirm is listed in the business directory, I'll go after the lows. Because you'll probably get approved for the lows. At those scores, you should probably get approved for the lows AR card. So that's what I would suggest. You want to get, accounts that you can actually use, especially once you're at that stage. You want to get ones that you can actually use. Don't go after, trade lines that are just unnecessary because, like I said before, Sunbelt Rentals, United Rentals, Caterpillar, a lot of the Floor and Decor, if you don't have a way to use those, this trade lines will not report. Like I've said and preached, I don't like other people teaching you guys bad information, wasting your time applying for these trade lines that, yeah, maybe you got approved, but unless you're going to rent a bulldozer, it's not going to report. They don't report if you don't use them, so don't waste your time on those. Facebook user, hi Joshua, it's your mama. My mom hasn't figured out how to change the settings on Facebook so it shows her name, but that's my mother there. Hi, mother. But yeah, you guys have any more questions? I'm getting hoarse voice here from, I think, 4 hours of recording today. I'll be back at it tomorrow, though. Like I said, I'll be doing the either Blue Tarp, Capital One underwriting trade lines tomorrow, business trade lines, and or the MSTS, which is the underwriter for Crutchfield, I believe National Tire, and Best Buy. There's a few others as well. Leon R., thanks, Josh. No problem. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Let's see here. Black Savage, thanks, Josh. Will do. Yeah, Lowe's is next. I use Lowe's for my farming related business. Yeah, so just try to, you guys think outside the box. Even if companies don't report, like I said, it's all right. If they don't report, that's not everything. You can get it self-reported, 9 out of 10 times. But even if it doesn't report, you can still use it later as a trade reference, because once you get into the higher tier, like business funding and stuff, you're going to need to put 3 to 5 trade references. So you can use those ones that don't report as a trade reference if you are using them. So it's better to use trade lines that you can actually use. Don't waste money on trade lines that you can't use and just buy stuff to buy stuff. That's okay to do it with the starter vendors. But once you get those initial scores, you want to start going after trade lines that you can actually use and benefit your business for supplies or equipment that you can actually use. Too many people just put it into you guys' head that, oh, get these trade lines. And that's all you do is you just spend all the time focusing on getting all these trade lines that are unnecessary. It's the wrong focus. Get trade lines that you can actually use. It's okay to go after those trade lines, the starter vendors in the beginning, but after you have those initial reporting, those trade lines reporting, go after trade lines that are beneficial, that are useful for your business. Don't look at it as just, oh, how can I get something reported? That's the wrong way to look at it, and you're not going to be successful, and you're wasting your time and energy doing that. Leon, thank you so much for that super chat. Really appreciate that so much. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. So yeah, you guys have any other questions before I head out here? Any other questions you have? I'll stick around a few more minutes. Like I said, I want to give you guys an update today on the Clear Card because I've been getting a lot of emails and comments about the Clear Card. So that's why I made this live cast. If you guys are just tuning in and you didn't hear me about the Clear Card and you're, wanted to know about that, just watch this replay, and because I've repeated it like 3 times now. But yeah, just stay tuned for that and just rewatch the replay. Like I said, tomorrow I have a lot more videos coming out, and I'm really going to try to push it. We got here 7 days until the 1st, so I'm going to try to put out like 10 videos by the 1st. I know that's aggressive and a lot, and you guys may get annoyed by some of the videos, but I'm trying to put out a lot of good content, so the month of April I can really focus on the more advanced tiers, because I don't want to talk about, tier 1 trade lines for the next 3 months. So I just want to get you guys all on the same page. And then next month, we're going to be talking about a lot of the trade lines that aren't really talked about that could be beneficial for you, as well as business funding, equipment financing. Even if you have low personal credit scores, we'll be covering that as well. The lava heat. Good stuff, Josh. Question: what bank issued business credit card with no PG are good for brand new startups right now? So you're going to need to have some trade lines no matter what. But your best bet for an OPG card is going to be Sam's Club MasterCard. It's through Synchrony Bank, but you're going to need to get some trade lines built up for that. But you can do that with just getting like 3 reported to Experian. It's possible to get that. And then after that, you could just start, you could do Debbie after a couple months. Mr. Drew, yeah, I was thinking that unless you're a construction company, why would you want Caterpillar? Exactly. But there's people out there teaching that, and it's kind of ignorant, stupid. It's unnecessary. It's a waste of time. It's okay if you can use something personally, like JCPenney's card. You can, even if it's not for your business, you could use that for gifts or something, just to establish that interbanking relationship with Synchrony. But it's unnecessary to go after like Caterpillar and cards like that. That's why, other people cover it, but I do not cover it, because I just think that there's probably one subscriber out of you guys that could possibly use Caterpillar. I mean, it's just 98% of you guys probably have no use for, renting a bulldozer or something. So that's why I try to cover things for the general audience of overall businesses. I'm just starting out building business credit. Yep. So you just need to get started on building up those get those trade lines built up. Go back and watch my videos and stuff. There's several videos out there that will, especially the newer ones, that will tell you which trade lines to go after. They're more up to date information, but you guys definitely stay tuned. And you guys ever have any extra time and you haven't watched all my other videos, there's a lot of information that I've put out there. I think I got 60 videos now out there. So it's hundreds of hours of content you guys can like benefit from. I would say 9 out of 10 of you guys could benefit from that content if you guys haven't watched it. So instead of watching some, sitcom or reality show tonight or over the weekend, binge watch some of the content that I've already put out that you might have not already watched. And subscribe, I'd really appreciate if you hit that subscribe and bell notification and hit that thumbs up. All right, good. Is there any other lenders out there than Divvy? So Brex will as well. The Brex card will. There's many factors with Brex. I'm going to be doing a video probably over the weekend on Brex. I just got my second business approved with Brex, so I didn't have to PG, but because I typically don't PG anything. I can't even think when the last time I had to personal guarantee anything. I'm not bragging or anything. It's just I don't personal guarantee anything. I mean, I have the past years ago, but there's been no need for me to, especially in the last couple of years. But shoot me an email. I'll do my best to try to help you. Like, I know Debbie will, Brex, I think will. I'm going to be doing a video here soon once I get more information on the OnTap Capital. It's a UK company, European company, but they're offering revolving up to $50,000 line of credit Visa card, and it's underwritten through WebBank is the issuer. It's a soft pull on your Experian credit, personal credit. I put an application through. I'm waiting to see what happens with that, but I'm also waiting for their executive to get back to me. So don't go try to apply for it right now, because if you do, you might mess it up for yourself. I'm going to try to get more data points, so I'll put out a video probably next week about that. I'm not like other channels where they just put out information that they hear about just for content. I'm going to put out information that I can actually back up data points on, because I want to increase you guys' chances for approval as well. That's what keeps you guys keep coming back and watching my content. If I deliver quality content that, is up to par and not just general information. All right. So you guys have any other questions? Any other questions you guys have? John White, thank you so much for that super chat. Appreciate that so much. Thank you for being a loyal subscriber. Really appreciate that. John, I don't know if you're just listening or you just tuned in, but regardless, definitely watch the replay if you didn't catch the whole live stream. Leon, why don't you PG? I just don't have a reason to. I mean, I can get approved without doing a PG, so there's no purpose for me to PG. And plus, I mean, when you do PG, it's going to be a hard inquiry typically, unless they just do a soft pull. But I just don't have any necessary reason to personal guarantee anything. I'm not bragging or anything, but I think I have, like, if you took all my trade lines, all my credit approvals, on the business and personal side, between it's like 6 businesses now, 5 LLCs and 1 INC. But if you combine that all together, it's well over like $1.5 million in between business lines of credit, credit cards, and um, lines of credit with different companies. So if you just talk on the business side, I think it's combined around 800,000. I mean, just with Divvy alone is almost 200,000 with the two businesses, and then bricks as well. So there's just no need for me to personal guarantee. I'm not going to personal guarantee something if I can get it approved without personal guaranteeing. Let's say I'm only approved for a Sam's Club Master store card. Well, yeah, so you're not going to be able to get a choice on that. They're either going to approve you for one or the other. Um, so if they give you the store card, use the store card, build up that relationship with them. After 3 months, call Synchrony Bank and ask them if you can switch it over to the MasterCard. I'm also trying to stay away from PGs. I've seen so many YouTubers giving out this info. They need to tell the truth and share the wealth. We all need help. Yeah, I mean, see, a lot of them will actually PG, unfortunately. So a lot of the other YouTubers will actually PG or do secured accounts and then put on a front that they actually got it. If you guys go through my videos, you can see the big lines of credit that I'm talking about. You can see that's not PG, and you can see that's not secured lines. Those are very big lines. So um, yeah, John, appreciate again the super chat. Every little bit helps, especially it's going back into the community for business owners. But yeah, just watch the replay. How long do I have to wait to reach 80? I mean, it just depends how aggressive you are building your business credit. You can do that in 60 to 120 days, no problem. Leon, nice sir. Thanks for your info. Yeah, Leon, just don't PG if you don't have to. I guess that's the point I'm trying to make. Now, if you have decent personal credit and somebody, there's a company willing to, um, give you a credit, like say for instance, American Express. I guess that's the only one that I've actually had a PG, American Express, and a few other business credit cards, because there really is no business credit cards that allow you to no PG. So those type of cards, yes, those are fine to PG. But what I'm talking about not PGing is Office Depot, Staples, Lowe's, Home Depot, don't PG anything like that at all. Only time you want to PG something is, actual banking institutions that are going to give you 10, 20, 30, $40,000 credit cards, Navy Federal business card, things like that are fine to PG, I'm just saying don't go PGing like, non-financial institution cards. So maybe I should have clarified that, but yeah, PGing's fine for, American Express, because they're not going to give you the business card without, PGing anyways. Nick, what's a good entry level for community? So Floor and Decor is community. Community only has a couple business, and they're constantly changing and getting bought out, who they're underwriting through. But Floor and Decor is community. And I don't, there's one, but I don't, they were under community, but I think just in the last 2 weeks, they're now under MSTS. So I don't even want to say that name. Just stay tuned until next couple of videos this week. Yeah, so Darnell on the business applications asking for the Social Security part. So you're going to still have to put in your Social Security number. That's fine. But then you'll see at the bottom of the application, you'll see where it says personal guarantee. So personal guarantee is different than the business owner officer. So the business owner officer, you're still going to put your Social Security number because it's federal law. Anything with a credit card, you're going to have to put your Social Security number. It's just under the personal guarantee part. that's where you just leave that all blank. Yeah, so 90 paydex score is not so easy to achieve. There's too many factors, and get away from the whole paydex score because that's not everything. What I try to tell people is what's more important than anything is, in my opinion, is Experian Business, your Intel score, because a lot of the financial institutions don't use Dun and Bradstreet. So like Quill, Uline, companies like that, they'll pull through Dun and Bradstreet. The gas cards, they typically will pull through Dun and Bradstreet. But when you get into like, like Lowe's and, Divvy and, credit lines that you can actually use, they're not pulling Dun and Bradstreet. They're pulling Experian Business. So don't put all your eggs into trying to get a paydex score of 80 and 90. Um, don't abandon Experian. I would say keep it like that. Dun and Bradstreet's actually, in my opinion, less important than Experian, depending on what your business goals are. But if you're looking for, good trade lines, credit limits through underwritten through banks, focus on Experian. Anyways, so any of the Synchrony Bank ones, Microelectric, so the Phillips Conoco 76, that one, it's Malaki. Am I saying it right? Malaki. Am I saying it right? Sorry about that. Malaki. So hopefully I'm saying it right. But so the ConocoPhillips, that's a good one. It's revolving. ConocoPhillips 76. Watch that video. That one reports to Experian. And let's see here. Of course, NAV, Business Boost, and Lowe's also reports. Home Depot. There's so many, and when you put me on the spot, that's why if you go back through my videos, you can see which ones report. I made that cheat sheet list, which ones actually report on how to build business credit fast. It's a green neon thumbnail. That one actually has a PDF file that has the list of which ones report to Experian. I didn't list these in that PDF file or that spreadsheet file because these are more newer ones, but those are the ones I would go after. And then like Amazon reports to Experian. Let's see here. The Best Buy reports to Experian. I would say the majority of business trade lines actually report to Experian. It's just these starter vendors don't. That's the problem. Malaki. I'll start to remember that. Malaki. Thank you, Malaki, for you gave me the super chat for saying your name right. Sorry about that again, but appreciate that super chat so much. I'll get better about pronunciation with all you guys' unique names, I should say. But appreciate that, Malaki. And Malaki, shoot me an email in particular. I think you already have before, but again, shoot it to the other email so it doesn't get mixed up. support@joshvanhorn.com. And let me know exactly like where you're at on your Experian credit profile. Nick, backdoor for Home Depot. Are you gonna? No, so I don't want to get into that right now. I'm way too exhausted. I've been up for like 16 hours recording and doing research for you guys. That video will either come tomorrow or by the weekend. may do it over the weekend because I'm going to be working through the weekend. So I'm not taking any days off. Probably I'll take Monday off, Sunday or Monday, but I'll be working at least until Saturday. So yes, I need to get that out because that video I just put out about Home Depot is one of the Citibank back cards. So I want to make sure I follow up so people understand the way to do it on the back door, because chances are if you don't have decent business credit built up already with Experian, strong enough score and get through the front door through the Citibank. So I'll show you a backdoor way that through a few steps way you can get approved with Citibank. I mean, not Citibank, but Home Depot. So just stay tuned for that. Any other questions, guys? Ladies and gentlemen, any more questions? No problem, Nick. No problem. No, I think no, not the green thumbs up. It's the green neon. Let me pull it up here and show you guys. Hang on. Let's see here. It's the okay. Back now. So let's see here. It's this one right here, you guys. So this one here, building business credit fast for new business and 2021 step by step. So that's the one that you want to watch. That one has a Excel sheet showing business trade lines, who they report to: Experian, Equifax, Creditsafe, and Dun and Bradstreet. Keep in mind that this was done over a month ago, so obviously these are new videos that I just did a week ago, so these aren't going to be on the list. So you can see I have tons of videos, good content, and all this. If it's outdated content that I don't agree with 100%, then I will delete the video. So if it's up, then there's still value to it. Leon, thanks. No problem. No problem. Just glad I could help you guys. Yep, just got to binge watch because there's so many different things. That's why I try to break each one down into sections, so I'm not just rambling about too much all at once. I'm trying to break it down like the Citibank, ones that don't report, why manually reporting, or why they could be beneficial. Synchrony Bank, and I'll be doing other ones as well. JC Penney's, I try to do videos as much as in depth as possible. Thank you, Darnell. Appreciate it. Yep, that's you starting from fresh bottom. Yeah, a lot of you guys just, I know you guys don't want to listen to me for 24 hours a day, but definitely go back and see which ones could be beneficial to you and watch. Because it may be very helpful to you and be beneficial for some of you guys. But like I said, if you guys are not a subscriber, please hit that subscribe button. We're trying to get to 5,000 subscribers in 7 days. We got like 900 subscribers to try to get in the next 7 days. You guys have any other questions? I think I'm going to end this live stream. I will try to do another live stream on Saturday. Okay. If I have enough content to talk about updates and stuff. What I'll probably do is put out the next 3 or 4 videos. I'll get those together, and if I get those all out by Saturday, then I'll do another live stream about those 3 or 4 videos combined. I have about those 3 or 4 videos I put out about Best Buy, Home Depot, and others. Yeah, so Best Buy does report. They report to Experian, but it's actually reported under MSTS. They report to Experian, and they report to Dun and Bradstreet. They don't report monthly. They report every 60 or 90 days, I believe. As of December, they reported for me. I don't use Best Buy too often, but I bought one of my cameras back here that's recording. Well, it's not recording right now. That camera's not, but yeah, they report, but it's actually underwritten, like I said, through MSTS, which is like an underwriter with business, typically a business electronic companies like Crutchfield, Best Buy. Anyways, you guys have a wonderful evening, and you guys take care and be safe. And until next time, keep building that business credit. Don't forget to smash that thumbs up. And again, if you're not a subscriber, hit that subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. Again, you guys have a great evening, okay? Until next time, take care. Bye.